Good morning, Internet. This is Alex does Sudokus, and we have another New York Times Sudoku for us today from Thursday, the 24th of December. You have to excuse me a bit. I'm at my in-laws at the moment, and so my sound quality is a little bit bad using my AirPods, and I'm also quite tired. Because the sleeping arrangement is a little bit different here. So anyway, yeah, let's have a go at my first New York Times Sudoku away from home, starting with the easy Sudoku. I have to use the keyboard and mouse keyboard rather than mouse as well, so this will be interesting. So let's see, warming up on the easy Sudoku, I'm already stumped on where the ones go, so can I place a 2? I can place a 2 over there. Can't see where else the 2s go, so maybe I should look at the 3s. Yep, I can see a 3 there, but I can't see where the 3 goes over here. The 4s, I've got a pointed pair of 4s on the top right box, so that gives me some more 4s to play with. And I should only have a single 4 left, which is here. Okay, so that forms a 5-2-5 pair, which means this is a 1, which tells me that's also a 1, but that's about it for the 1s. So let's go back to the 5s. Can I do more of the 5s? I've got a 5 here and 5 over there, because this can't be a 5. Instead, it will have to be a 9. Yeah, this is quite funky. I'm not used to playing Sudokus like this, so it'll be interesting. 6s. Can I carry on with the 6s? Yes, I can. There's only a single 6 to play. 7 goes here, and I've got a couple of 7s left that are not placeable yet. Got 8 locked down here and here. Okay, so before I move on, let's play some more numbers, because I can actually deduce where these 2s are, so I may as well. With those out of the way, I'm still not quite sure where the 9s go. So I do have a 9 over here, so that opens up another 9, but I don't think that's enough. So let's go back to the 1s for a second. Got a 1 here, 1 there. And have I got more? Yes, I can play some more 1s. So not the easiest of all the New York Times easy Sudokus. Oh, also, just realised I can't see chat. Morning. Okay, so where was I? Oh yeah, let's play some more 5s. So these are 5s. This is a... What is this? This is a 3. So apologies in advance if I'm a bit quiet. So I am going to check and make sure I may increase my gain a little bit, just to be sure. So, gain. Let's see, let's boost it by a bit. Hopefully I'm a little bit more what's the word I'm looking for? Hopefully you can hear me better now. There we go. Those are some words that I know. Okay, let's finish up the 9s and the 2s, and this is an 8, and finally I have a 7 up there. And that's the New York Times Easy Sudoku. Right, with that out of the way, let me timestamp myself and move on to the medium puzzle. Okay, we are going to use pencil markings because I'm just not used to this format at the moment. So, oh, this can't be a 2, so let's place a 2 there, 2 there. So I'll try and use the trackpad to indicate what I'm doing. That's a good point actually. How did I deduce the 2's? I don't think I did. No, I think the 2's are incorrect. I made some wrong assumptions. So let's try again. I misread the grid, I think. For some reason I thought that 2 blocks these 3 cells, which is not the case at all. So interestingly, I can't actually highlight. Oh yeah, of course, this is New York Times, so I can't highlight cells. So let's start by putting a 1 in here because of these 2 ones. And what else can I do? 2's, 2, 2, 2. I can't see anything. The 2's, 3's. 3's are not promising. 4's. I've got a pointer pair 4's here. So that locks the 4's in. So this 4 and that 4 locks a pointer pair of 4's. That's how I made that deduction. Anything else? Yes, I have a 4 living up here as well because of these 2 4's. So that means this 4 is now unlocked. And anything else? I guess I will try and use the trackpad a little bit. Combination of the trackpad and the keyboard. So I think that's all I can do with the 4's. Can I do more with the 5's? It's a good question, to which I do have an answer, which is yes. We can do something, oops, and that locks a 4-5 pair together because this 5 locks a pointer pair of 5's, and since I've got 5 obviously in this cell, the 5 has to go here. And now these 2 5's and that 5 in conjunction locks the 5's in these 2 cells. That's how I've got 4 and 5, and that's potentially quite useful. For instance, it now locks a 2 in this cell because of this 2 and that 2. And the matching pair of 4's and 5's means the 2's can't go in either of the cells, otherwise I'll have one cell left for the 4 and the 5 at the same time, which is not possible. So with that in mind, I can place some more 2's over here. And can I do more? Not with the 2's, but I can pencil mark in the 9's because of this 9 here. Does that help me at all? Probably not, but I do have, oh no I don't. I do have pointer pair of 9's over here as well, so worth knowing. And there's an actual 9 locked in as well, so because of these 2 9's, so therefore I actually know where the 9 goes, which is brilliant. Because 1 can't go here, so I know the 1's are up here, so the 1's must be on this column as well. So there may be some sort of like triple and pair forming in these cells. But before I tackle that, I want to just go back to the 5's for a second and see if I can do more. Oh, morning, Charlie. Good alert because I'm doing morning things, but are you doing okay? Yes, I am, thank you. I'm using my MacBook at the moment, so it is a bit unusual. I probably sound quite different. I was going to take my fancy mic, but decided against it in the end because it's just a bit too much. It's just a bit too much. So, this 6 rules out these 3 cells, therefore I've got a pair of 6's there, therefore another pair of 6's. But yeah, hope you're doing well as well, Charlie. I don't know if you streamed yesterday, but yesterday was a bit mad for me, so I didn't really check out many streams until quite later on. And then I just had to work because we had a TV on, chatting, and lots of things happening. So anyway, these 2 cells can't be 6's, therefore the 6 has to be here on this, on this row. So now that leaves me a 1 and a 3, and I can't determine where they go yet. But I do know there's a pair of 3's in these cells because whenever you have cages in this kind of formation with the numbers locked, 4 numbers locked in a corner, that exposes a single column and a single row that can lead to pointer pair, so it's always worth checking this row and this column to see if any of these numbers on the column or on the row forms a pointer pair, and I do have a pointer pair indeed. So as a result, we can open up this 3, which is good because now I know the 3s are down here on this row, and I've got another 3 here because these are pointed. Good, thank you. I streamed a little Hades yesterday. Oh man, I missed it. You got Discord? I need to join that. And you got to make sure you have an announcement channel as well. Look up announcement channels. If you set it up, I can cross promote you as well because I've got a channel dedicated to other people going live, streaming live. So let me know if you need help setting that up because yeah, I'm quite liking Discord. Even though there's not much going on my server. But okay, so I'm a little bit concerned about OBS constantly saying it's connecting to chat. I don't know if I'm dropping connections or not, so something to worry about. Okay, so apparently I'm back in the chat room now, so hopefully I haven't dropped my stream connection. If I have, then many apologies. Okay, so what more can I do? Well, the 6s I notice is locked in here because I've got 2 6s on the columns and a 6 over there. So that opens up another 6 because these 2 rows are taken and there's only 1 cell left on this row in this cage. So does that do anything for us for the 6s? No, it doesn't. So no matter. We'll have a look at the 7s, which only have a single 1 of. So it's always worth checking when you've only got a single instance of a number where there is kind of overseeing a naked single. And at a cursory glance, I'll say this is the strongest contender because I've got a lot of numbers on the row. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm missing 8 and 9, but I can't actually place it. Can't actually determine which one is 8 and which one is 9. But if we look at these 2 cells, we will find that neither of them can be 9s. There's a 9 up here and there's a 9 over there. So I do know this is a 9. And with that out of the way, we've got another pair of 9s down here. Oh, pardon me. Does that help us in any way? Not really, no. And that's interesting because the 8 is also solo, just like the 7. So both the 7 and 8 are weak. That's very interesting. Before I move on, I'm just going to have a sip of my drink. No muting there, I'm afraid, because I have no stream decks available to me at the moment. Right. So whilst I was looking at this 1 free pair on this row, which I can't choose, it got me looking at the 1s in general, and I noticed that on this row, where there are only 3 numbers left, there are 2 cells that can't be 1. 2 of the 3 cells can't be 1, therefore the 1 must go in this cell. Does that help my cause for victory? No, it doesn't. But it's something. It does leave me a pointer pair of 3s here as well, though, because that 3 oversees that cell. And in fact, what are these 2 cells? These are 8s and something else. And I've got an 8 up there already, so I can immediately put in the 8 here. So if I count the numbers, I'll find this is a 7. So I've got 2 places where the 7s and 8s are overlapping, which is always good. And what do I have a look at this column for a second? Because I've got a 4-5 matching pair, therefore I'm only left with 3 cells that are available to be played with, because none of those numbers can go into the 4-5 cell. So that's always good to know. I really hope I'm not losing information on chat as well, because my OBS is severely struggling with the chat room. It keeps reconnecting to the chat room, so I may have to open up my stream in the background just to be sure everything is working as intended. Let's see. Oh, yes, I did miss a message actually. You saying we love to see it. I don't even remember what, I have no idea what that would have been about. But, yeah. Anyway, hope your morning is going well still. In that case, there's no point in me having that open. I might as well, yeah, just have my stream up in the background and just leave the chat room on. So hopefully I can now see the chat room. Okay, so what are we doing now? Well, in this cage, we've filled in most of the cells. We've got a matching pair of 4s and 5s. Therefore, I think we'll have another pair here, and they are 3s and 8s. Oops, meant to pencil mark them in. And with that being a pointer pair of 8s, it rules out these cells, and there's an 8 overseeing this cell. So therefore the 8 must go in this cell. So that leaves us a triple now, which means I know what this pair should be. And the triple is 1, 7, and 3. So the only ones I can pencil mark in theory is 3, but when you have a triple, it's always worth, not always, but sometimes it's worth pencil marking them in anyway. And I also know that these are 7s and 6s, therefore I can work out what this pair is, and I can work out what this number is. In fact, let's place the 3 now, because that's what's in this cell. It's the only number available in this cage remaining. So these are 6s and 2s, I believe. So let's pencil mark those in. Okay, so I think I need to look at other weak areas. We have another one over here, which is, oh, this is annoying. It seems to be reconnecting to the chat on the browser as well, so I have a bad feeling I'm going to be missing chat messages. So maybe what I'll do is actually open up Moodbot, because Moodbot has a chat log, I believe. Yeah, I'll just have to keep an eye on Moodbot, and hopefully I'll be okay. Okay, so I think it's just a case of looking at the weak areas now. Oh, actually, this can't be a 7 anyway, because I've got 7 over there. And I knew from before that this is a 1-3 pair. I did spot something else. Yeah, there we go. This is also a pair, a matching pair, and these are 7s and 8s, but we can't tell where they go. So that's a little bit annoying. It may actually be worth me just having a look around now. In fact, I can see that these 3 cells are 1, 7, and 9. And the reason I know that is because just from memory, I remember the 1s go in these 3 cells. And when I did that, I kind of, not fully committed to memory, but I kind of had a vague memory triggered to think, okay, remember this triple. And just now I was looking at the 7s and I noticed it's also in these 3 cells. So therefore I have a 1, 7, 9 triple. And with that, I have a pair here, which must be 4s and 8s. So those being 4s and 8s, that must now not be a 4, and I can place the 4. So can I actually do more of the 4s? No, I can't. I've got all the 4s pencil marked in now. So might as well pencil mark in the 1s and 7s whilst I'm here. So the 4 and 8s tells me these must be 8. Oh no, not 8. These must be 6 and 2. 2 and 6. But I can't tell what goes where, because I can't see any 2 or 6s. So maybe it's actually worth having a look at the 6s in general to see if we can unlock anything. And at a quick glance, I can see the only thing I can do is pencil mark in a pair of 6s in these 2 cells, which is not super useful. Instead, I'm going to look over here, this cage. The 2 is now locked down as a pointed pair, so therefore the 2 goes here. And anything else? I wonder what's going on with my connection, because yeah, even on Moodbot is kind of, it doesn't have a chat log as I had thought it does. So what it does have is, yeah, it also tells me that it's reconnecting to the chat room. So yeah, I really hope I'm not missing anything. But yeah, this is not promising. I'm on version internet at the moment, and they're notoriously bad in terms of stability. So hopefully that's not, even though we've got amazing download speeds, download and upload speeds, maybe it's still a bit terrible. Anyway, this 3 I just noticed actually breaks the 8 and 3 pair in this cage. So that means the 4 and 8 are now resolved as well because the 8 breaks it. And the 4 now breaks the 4 and 5 pair. So nice bit of chain reaction there, and now the 5 is locked in these two cells, but I've got a 5 up there, so I can deduce what this is. What were these? These are 7 and 9. We still don't know where they go. But maybe the 5, yep, if I follow the 5s, I can play some more 5s. So hopefully that's all the 5s unlocked. So looks like all the 4s and 5s are done. What else can I do? Just flicking around for a second to make sure everything's working as intended. Yep. Okay, so what else are we looking for in here? We've got I think I should just scan the numbers, to be honest, because if I do, looking at the 1, I can lock a pair of 1s pointed in here, which means that can't be a 1 anymore. 1, 7 and 9, I don't know where to go yet. So 1s, I think I've pencil marked in all the 1s that I can. What about 2s? Looks like all the 2s that I can. Oh no, I've got another pair of 2s over here. And 3 possible 2s, so kind of pencil marked in all the ones that I'm willing to pencil mark in. 3s are locked as an X-wing over here. 4s and 5s are done. So what about the 6s? 6s, aha, there's a pointed pair of 6s now, thanks to the 5. Therefore, this 2-6 pair is unlocked. And this 2 opens up another 2 for us, which opens up the 2 and the 6 and the 7 and the 6. And also the 2 over here as well, because of that 2. So I'm sure there are more that did, but I'm not quite sure. Oh, actually over here, there's only one place left for the 8, because I've got an 8 here. Therefore, this must be a 7. And I've also got 7 and 8 locked in there, because that's the only place the 7 can go, so I know 8 has to go there. And now the 8 and the 6 are unlocked, because that's the only place the 8 can go. And over here, that's the only place the 8 can go as well, which unlocks the 9. That unlocks another 9 and a 1. And that locks a pair of 1s there. Not super useful, but these two cells are 1s and 7s, and I've got a 1 down there. 7 is the only number available in a column as well, so this 1 and 7 are actually deduced. Therefore, this is the only cell with a 7 left, so I can unlock the 3s. So this must be the 1, 1, 1. And that must be the 7. It's the only cell left on the row. Only number left on the row. And that's a 7 and that's a 9. And that, my friends, is the medium New York Times Sudoku. Let's timestamp the hard New York Times Sudoku as we get ready for it. Okay, so at a first glance, it doesn't look very scary, so we'll see how it goes. So let's do some pencil markings first. Particularly interested in here because the 6 oversees that cell, the 8 oversees these two cells, therefore the 6 are up here, the 8s are pointed here, and 6s are there, therefore the 6s are locked in this column at the bottom as well. 5s are locked in there. Anything else interesting? Because basically this cage might as well be dictated by these 4 cells locked in the corner. So if I look at this column and the row, you may find some interesting discoveries. So since that's all I could do, I'm just going to have a look at the numbers in the cage and see if I can find some more numbers whilst I'm here. 7, I do have a pointed pair of 7s here because of these 2 7s. Therefore, this is a pair of 7s. This is not as useful as I hoped initially, but that's okay. I'm sure we can do more in a second. Can't see anything else but 1s, so let's have a look. 2s. Oh, 2 is locked in here as well because I've got the 2s on the columns and a 2 against this row, so therefore that's a 2, which unlocks a pair of 2s and 7s. Therefore, this must be an 8 because I've got an 8 overseeing this cell. So this is actually a 6, which unlocks another 6 for us. So 2s and 7s on that row now. So what am I looking for? I'm looking for 3, 4, 3, 4, 8, and 9. And I can't see enough numbers yet. So let's move on to the 3s in general and see if we can find anything. 3, 3, 3. Wow. It's really not much going on with the 3s. They are in abundance, but they're all kind of not interacting very well. So the only pencil markings I can put down are here with the pair of 3s. So 4s are locked up here because of these 2 4s. And I don't have further restrictions for the 4s. So let's pencil mark in the 5s from these 2 rows. Also got 5 unlocked here because these 2 rows are taken and this column is taken. Therefore, I have another pair of 5s there, which doesn't offer any additional restrictions. But I do have a 6 here because, again, the 2 rows are taken and the column is taken. So, a pair of 6s over here as well. A pair of 6s over there. Pointed 6 up here. So, not super useful. Let's look at the 7s. 7s, have they developed since we last looked at them? Not really, no. So we're going to move on to the 8 in that case. If they're not going to be friendly to us, we're not going to be friendly to them. 8s. So 8s and 5s are locked in the same cells, but I can't see anything else at play. So 8 and 6, but nothing else to speak of. And I just realised one thing that I missed was that 9 is on its own. So it may not be that straightforward a puzzle. I can see 4s and 9s are locked in these cells. Nothing else is locked here, is it? Nothing else is locked out. Oh, I'm just going to check on my friend. Oh no, my friend's in the hospital. Washing up and making breakfast. Oh, bless you. Did you have to do the washing up before breakfast could commence? Because that's quite typical of our household. We tend to not do the dishes after food, so which always means we have to sort out the washing the next morning. Always a bit irritating, but such is life. Let's see, where were we? I think we just looked at the 6s, so... Or did we look at the 7s? Oh no, we were just about to look at the 9s, and we realised there's nothing left. There's nothing to be done with the 9s. Okay, so... I'd also left a bit of a mess by the sink. Yeah, I do that a lot. Because we've been making dinner, like, properly making dinner, rather than just throwing things in the oven. So the upside is food is a lot more interesting. The downside is there's a lot more washing up to do, and usually after dinner I just want to chill. So, and the way we're set up, yeah, we're just not able to do the. I try to do some washing up as I cook, but it's not always practical, unfortunately. So that tend to leave a bit of washing off for us in the end of the day. So, okay, we've done a round of notations. I think we need to do a second round because I can see I've unlocked a pair of ones there and a pair of ones there, which opens up a 1 over here. So this one and that one locked a pair of ones there, and also this one and that one unlocked a pointed pair of ones. So there may be more developing after our first round already, so it's worth having a look. Just to say as well, my internet here seems to be a bit unreliable because it keeps reconnecting to the chat room. I didn't miss one of your messages earlier on OBS, but hopefully I'm on the Moodbot website at the moment, on the Moodbot dashboard. That's the one. Hopefully I'm not going to miss any more messages. Anything else interesting going on? What about the threes? Threes are not... Oh no, I do have a pair of threes now, but it's still not super interesting. So what have I got here? 1, 2, 3, and 9. Well, I've got 1, 2, and 3 on this row. Hold on a sec. It's not 1, 2, 3, and 9 because I've got 2, 7 as well. So 1, 2, 3, 7, and 9 is a pentagonal. I saw a matching pair down there and just assumed that it's a quadruple, but that wasn't the case. But this, yeah, I've got 2 sets of pentagonals, so you need to be careful. This, on the other hand, is a quadruple, so this is 2, 4, 5, and 9. So I've got 2 and 5, 4 and 9. No, this is no good. Another quadruple here, which is 3, 5. I think they're all going to see 9, so I should look at the 9 first. Pardon me. So can I lock anything down here? I haven't got 2, so 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm missing a 2 and an 8 in this cell. Is that useful in any way? Actually, I'm just going to grab a tissue, so be right back. I will try and mute to make sure that doesn't come through. A bit more tedious to mute the microphone, but hey ho. So, what can we say about this? Can we do more? Yes, we can. Just spotted a pair of pointed 7s there, so maybe I should really scan more numbers. But those pointed pair of 7s opens up a 7 over here, which unlocks a 7 in this cage, which means I have another pair of 7s here. So I think the 7s are basically 2 sets of X-wings. So yeah, I'm going to continue looking at the numbers in that case because I think there's more to be said about the numbers. I know 4s and 9s are locked in there, but there's nothing else. 4, 4, 4, 4's up here. 5s. 5s, I feel like they're quite close to being done, but they're awkward over here and here. No, mostly here. Okay, 6. Pointed pair 6s. I'm desperately trying not to order more breakfast from McDonald's. That is a good idea. That is smart. I think you can gauge where you are in life by how desperate you are to order breakfast from McDonald's or to physically go to McDonald's like we used to be able to do. So yeah, I think it's definitely an advancement in life. Not to be judgy about anyone who choose to have McDonald's, but I think it's the sense of desperation perhaps that dictates where you are in life. Someone should make a chart. I'm craving a sausage and egg McMuffin. That does sound quite divine, I have to say. and it's free delivery over £10. I will have to say £10 for breakfast is a bit too much, too rich for my blood. Especially since I've not actually been having breakfast for a long time. I've been fasting recently because lockdown had led to the lack of exercise for me, and I can't exercise. I either do sports that I enjoy, which is rock climbing, or I I don't do any exercise at all. I don't like walking. I don't particularly like cycling, but I use cycling to get to places. But again, it's not much opportunity for me to cycle. So because I don't haven't had to get places, so I have put on a bit of a belly. So, um, but despite lockdown restrictions being eased, I didn't feel comfortable going to a climbing center with a capacity of 160 um, patrons. So I decided I'm not gonna go back to climbing until 2021 when when most people are vaccinated, hopefully. Um, just gonna mute the microphone for a second because I do need to blow my nose now. Sorry, I forgot. Now that I haven't got a stream deck, I can't see when I unmute myself. So, oh, technical difficulties, right? But yeah, I was just saying, I opened up my phone to check on chat because it keeps reconnecting to the chat room on my Mac, and I don't know if it's the Mac or the internet, but it seems the phone is staying connected to chat. So I don't know if there's too much activity, internet activity going on my MacBook that's causing problems. So I can't remember what I was saying now. So I think I just play some more numbers. That's it on this roll. Yeah, what I was doing was I saw this 1 and 6, and this pair of 1 and 6 kind of got me thinking. Well, I've only got 4 cells on this row, and 1 and 6 can't go in here. So can I do more restrictions? And I noticed over here I couldn't do 1 and 6 as well. So and then I kind of worked out 6. Oh, if 1 and 6 are in these 2 cells, Well, 1 can't go in here because of the 1 up here. So actually, the better way of looking at it is on this row, the 1 can go in these 3 cells, so therefore the 1 has to go here. And the 6 now goes there because I already knew that 1 and 6 couldn't go there. And that leaves me 4 and 9. So thank you, by the way, Charlie, for letting me know about me forgetting to unmute myself. I will have to work some stuff out. I will look into whether I can connect my phone Stream Deck as a Stream Deck. But if I do that, I won't have chat anymore. I haven't got my iPad with me, unfortunately. So yeah, I didn't really think about my packing too much. Okay, so I've got 4, 8, and 9 in these 3 cells. Thank you. Thank you for having so much faith in me. I don't know if they're misplaced, but yeah, I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. But anyway, let's see. 777. Yeah, I think at the start of the stream, I don't know if you were there, but I'm a bit tired this morning because of yeah, didn't sleep very well last night. So a bit all over the place. So today will be an interesting day. Okay, so can we do more now? So what are we looking for here? We've got 2, 4, 5, and 9. I don't think we can do anything with that. So on that row, we're looking for 5, 9, and 3. Also can't do anything with that. All I know is that this cell can't be a 3. So what about this row? This is a triple as well, isn't it? So this is 9, 1, 9, and 1, 9, and 4. And I also can't see any of the numbers. So, wow, a bit trickier than I expected. This column is a quadruple, so let's have a look at that. This is 3, let's see, 1, 3, 4, and 9. 1, 3, 4, and 9. Nope, can't do anything with that. I've already looked at this quadruple, so there's no point in looking at it again. And this is another quadruple, so 4 and 9 can't go there, 4 can't go there. So, do we have something here? What are they? They are 3, 4, 8, and 9. 3, 4, 8, and 9. I've got 4 and 8 there, therefore this is a 3 and 9. Nothing else is locked down though, so this is not a good combo, have to say. My disappointment is definitely immeasurable right now. 4 and 9 here. Oh my god, stop disconnecting, silly thing. Okay, I think we need to do some more scanning in that case. 4 and 2. No, can't do any restrictions. Maybe I should just scan the puzzle a little bit, just to see. Maybe there are some more new developments. For example, this can't be a 1 anymore, and I've got a pointer pair of 1s there. And also, this 1 had already unlocked the 1 down here, so I don't know why I didn't see that, which opens up a 3 for us. And this 3 now locks a pointer pair of 3s there because of this 3 and that 3 ruling out those cells. Therefore, this can't be a 3 anymore. So we've got another 3, and then we've got another pair of 3s down there. And that's all I can do about the 3s. But maybe these 3s will open up some more doors for us. So, for example, what have we got here on this row? We've got a triple of 4, 9, and 4, 9, and 8, 4, 8, and 9. I think I already had this before, so this is not useful. Where were the other 3s that I tackled? I had a 3 here. So, what about this 2, 7, 9 triple? Can I do anything with that? No, I can't. Wow. Ain't that a but? Oh, actually, I might as well pencil mark in the 9s. Therefore, these are 9s as well, because the 9s can only go in these 2 cells on that column. therefore they can't go in any of these cells, therefore they act as a pointer pair. But more importantly, I guess this 9 on its own locks a matching pair of 5 and 9s there. Therefore, these are now 8 and... Come on, what are the other numbers? 8 and 2. And now that opens up the 7 and 2 because the 2's are now pointed, removing the 2 here. So, what does that do for us? That unlocks the 7 here, which unlocks the 9, which unlocks the 2, which unlocks the 4, which unlocks the 6. So that was a nice little chain reaction. So we can clean things up a little bit, can clean up the 9 and my room maybe. Bit of Jordan Peterson life advice, because apparently all you need to do to sort out your life is to clean your room. Yeah, Jordan Peterson. He's such an amazing philosopher. No, he's not. He's a transphobe. He's a misogynist. He's an anti-science hack. Let's see. These are 3, 5, and 9. Nope, can't see anything else. So let's have a look at this case. So I've got 4, 8, and 9. So that's a unique triple. That's no use for us. I think I've got another 4 and 9 pair here, which is interesting because I'm sure I've seen 4 and 9. Oh, there we go. There's another 4 and 9. So these are 4s and 9s. Oh, hello. Thank you, Moobot. Oh, I don't know what you're on about, but that's absolutely true. I cleaned my room once when I was 12 and no longer have depression. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, cleaning your room is just... So basically, Jordan Peterson is a Canadian personality who was a professor of, I think it's philosophy, or no, maybe not philosophy. Need to look it up. It's either philosophy or psychology, but he basically when Canada put some laws in place, essentially basically saying making sure that you can't abuse trans people, and I think there was a thing about dead naming trans people. Oh, you know who it is. That's good. Yeah, he's a piece of shit. Philosophy, yeah. But he's also like super religious, and he basically thinks morality without religion cannot exist, which says a lot. Because if you think religion, if you think your faith in God is the only thing that forces you to be a moral person, to do moral acts, then that doesn't say a lot about you as a person, because it means you're doing it out of fear of judgment rather than just wanting to, be good to other people, wanting the best for your fellow people. I mean, altruism exists in the wild. Elephants are shown to have empathy and altruism to other animals and humans. We've seen that with whales, with orcas, and even the orcas are pretty scary the way they kill seals, and they are pretty scary creatures. And dolphins are obviously notorious for raping penguins, and but they also, they demonstrate altruism without. I mean, far as I know, I don't think elephants have gods, and I don't think whales have faith in Christianity. So, and if they can demonstrate that, and even your cats and your dogs, when you're upset, they will come to you and try and comfort you when they realize that you're upset. So, um, even they kind of want the best for you. So, it kind of makes you wonder why you need a God to tell you that you need to be moral, you need to do moral acts. So, yeah, just because people are atheists doesn't mean they don't believe in morality. If anything, we believe, our sense of morality is more pure. Anyway, enough religious talk. Hopefully, I haven't offended like 80% of my YouTube subscribers. But yeah, suffice to say, I don't care if you're religious, if you just don't use religion to justify things, to dismiss other people's lives, basically, existence. Okay, so what am I going to do next? Ones. Oh yeah, I've got points a pair of ones here. So maybe I should rename my channel to like politics and Sudokus because I definitely talk about politics more than I should if I'm a pure Sudoku player, pure Sudoku streamer even. Um, so I'm having a look again to see if I can do anything with the threes. What about the fours? Oh yes, I've got a point a pair of fours there. That's probably quite useful because of me being completely wrong, basically. Fours are not particularly useful, putting those pencil markings in. Can I do more of the fives? Nope, the fives are still kind of unknown at the moment. Sixes? Surely the sixes must be finishable. Oh, sixes are greyed out, so sixes are actually done. That's good to know. I wish I got the memo sooner. Eights are pointed over here, so is that useful? Surprisingly, no. Well, that's just annoying. That's just a bad look. I'm sorry. We've got fives and eights locked in the same cells. So what I would do is like scan these numbers to see if they exist already in this cache, and unfortunately the remaining numbers do. 2, 3, and 6 are all in this cache already, so we can't say we've locked them down. I suppose I can pencil mark the 8s up there as well, but it doesn't really mean anything. And I might as well pencil mark in the 9 as well. So, but also, that also is not going to do anything for us. So we've got 4, 8, 8, 9, and 4, 9 as a pair on those rows. Don't think that's particularly helpful. I know I've got a pair of 4s and 9s there. So these are 1, 4, and 9. Yeah, I can't see how they're going to benefit me at all. So maybe my morality in Sudoku is not as pure as my morality in personal life. 2, 2, 2. Yeah, I think I need to tackle the weak areas again. So I'm just going to do some quick scanning myself to see if I can spot anything, because I'm being particularly slow today. But I'm going to chalk it up to me having a new setup at the moment. So, nothing's jumping out at me, I have to say. Oh my god, that just reminded me of a video I saw the other day of on Reddit where someone had a jumping spider in their ear, and they just shone a light into the guy's ear canal, and the spider's like, "Oh, am I not welcome here?" Well, I had a good time. So, well, thanks for letting me hang, and I'm just going to come out now and leave you alone. I will just pack my things. The thing is, like, jumping spiders are really cute when you look at them. Like, they're the ones you would have seen. I'm sure you would have seen pictures of jumping spiders, and they're just like adorable looking. They're tiny. They've got like. Let me have a look. Jumping spiders. Look at them. They've got their cute little eyes. Look at that. Look at that. They're so cute. Look at that. Look at that one. It's doing a little dance. Just look at them. They're so cute. Maybe not in your ear, but they're super cute. What if it's outside your ears? Or are you just saying no to spiders in general? Because I think all animals, yeah, bugs in ears are definitely terrifying. But that jumping spider was so chill. It just like it just casually, just slowly walked out of the ear when it noticed someone was like shining a light at it. So it's just like cute in a really weird way. So okay, I think we need to do more. question is, what can we do? So right now, I'm scanning just don't want particularly want them near my ear. See, one thing I really want is, since I'm quite susceptible to itchy ears, if jumping spiders can go into my ears and just clean up my earwax, I would happily if they know this is my job, I'm just going to come into your ear, do a bit of a clean up, have a bit of a general health checkup of your ear canal, and clean all the shit out of my ear. I would welcome them anytime in my ear, providing they know, and they'll get paid. I will feed them whatever insects that they eat. But yeah, unfortunately, that's not really an arrangement that we can make, is it? So, which is a shame, I think. I think all our progress, all our technological progress, and we hadn't considered kind of like training jumping spiders to go into our ear to have a clean up. I think we definitely missed a trick there. So now I'm looking at the numbers, any cells with two candidates, and I'm trying to see if they are restricted to specific cells, basically. So I feel like I'm going back to my early days of streaming Sudokus, because I remember when I first started streaming Sudokus on Twitch, and suddenly I went from being able to do all the New York Times hard Sudokus to not being able to do them. And this is a bit of a deja vu situation for me, because I feel like the same thing is happening right now, and I'm not liking it, because I am struggling on this, and I shouldn't be. I don't know. I mean, if it was normalized, if it was just a thing, if ear spiders is just a thing that we do, then you may not think twice about it. It's just the fact that we haven't actually made it a thing, so the idea sounds disgusting and scary. But if it was already a thing, if you grew up and every month your parents just go, "Come on, let's let little Bob into your ear to have a clean up. It's your monthly checkup." You would know better. You would not know better. So, so I'm not spotting anything at all. So 4 and 9 can't go there, but they've got free reign in these two cells, as an example. 4 and 8, I've got 8 on this column already, so unless I can restrict 4 and 8 on every single other cell, forcing that to be 4 and 8, this doesn't work at all. 8 and 9, I haven't got any 8s, haven't got many 8s seeing into these cells, so I don't think that's that useful. 2 and 8, I want to look horizontally, because the vertically we've already sorted them out. I know this can't be 2 and 8, but 8 can go in these cells, so that's no good. 4 and 8, I've already got 4 in this cell, so again, it's the same situation, and I can't restrict 4s or 8 from all the cells, so this is just not working. This 8 and 9, I haven't got a 9 here to restrict them, so this is no good. 1 and 5, I know they can't go up here, but I've got 1 on the column, so that's no good. Horizontally, I've got 1 here, so and I've got a 5 there, so unless I can restrict the 5 as well, it's not going to bring us anything. So I think there's something else at play here that unlocks this puzzle. Just not seeing it. Have I looked at the 5 and 7? I think I did. Yeah, it's no good horizontally because I've already got a 5 and a 7. Vertically, this can be a 7, so even though 5 and 7 can't go up there, I've got 3 places full of 2 places full of 7, but 3 they're not overlapping with the 5s basically, so this is no good. So let's have a think. I'm missing something. So I'm just going to do one last scan, because if there's one thing that we know about me and Sudoku is that I'm not very thorough. My attention to details is not good and I should feel bad. I didn't say that meme right. It should have been my attention to detail is bad and I should feel bad. And I do. I do feel bad. Sometimes at work, I will repeat it. I'll repeatedly miss the same thing and have to fix them later. But I am. There's one thing about me though, is that I do own up to my mistakes at work. If you ever work in an office environment, you should own up to when you make mistakes, because you'd rather own up to all your mistakes than not, in the long term, basically. And if your management, basically, obviously, if you killed someone as a result of your mistakes, then there is sensibly grounds for termination. But if your workplace doesn't allow any mistakes to happen by anyone, then it's probably not a good place to work in general. So just putting it out there. But this is, I mean, the only reason I'm better in Sudoku is just because I play more than you. I play daily. So the amount of Sudokus that I play, I should be a lot better than I am, and I'm not. So I think if you play the amount of Sudokus that I play, which is daily, granted not constantly, I basically play the New York Times every day. I've been doing that for a few months now, so you do get, naturally you pick up like obvious things, basically, which I'm not doing very well at. So notice that 4s and 9s are locked in those cells. Does that mean anything? I don't think that means anything. So just hold on, what is on this row? 4, 9, and 8. Yeah, that's not helpful at all. I feel like it's like a hidden triple somewhere, so maybe it's on the longer columns that I haven't been exploring. Have I explored this quadruple? I must have done, right? What am I missing here? 7, 9, 7, 8, 9, 4, 7, 8, and 9. So got a 4 and 9 there, so this is 7 and 8. Got a 7 there. I haven't missed any pairing pointer pairs. No, I haven't. So can't be resolved. So I suspect there's something on these columns. So let's investigate. 1s, 2s, 3s. Where can the 3s go? In these 2 cells. Okay. That's good to know. 4s can go in many cells. Can go in all of these cells. 5s can only go in these 2 cells. 6, 7 can go in these 2 cells. 7, 8. 8s are locked up there. Oh, is that the restriction? No, that doesn't overlap. Oh, that means this can't be an 8. So this is a 4 and 9. Oh, hang on. This is a 4 and 9, isn't it? Right. I think this is what unlocks the puzzle, because that creates a 4, 8, 9 triple and leaving me a quadruple. So these 4 cells must be 1, 3, 5, and 7. So this is 3 and 5 because I've got 1 and 7. This is, well, there we go. 3, 5, and 7 are in these 3 cells. So basically, I've got 4, 8, 9 triple here, because horizontally, this is a 4, 8, and 9, but I've got a pointer pair of 8s there, so it can only be 4 and 9. But either way, the 4, 8, 9, 4, 8, 9 triple. So those 3 cells are ruled out from this column, leaving me with these 4 cells, which are 1, 3, 5, and 7. And I've got 3, 5, and 7 there, so therefore this must be a 1. So this is what I missed. So with that, we can unlock some of the numbers. We've got 2 and 5 locked together. So now we've got 5s locked as an X-wing. But even if it's not an X-wing, we can see that they're locked on rows 4 and 6 in these 2 cages. Therefore, in this cage, it has to be on row 5. And therefore, it's there. So that unlocks the 5 and 9. And we should be laughing quite soon. But I'm not going to do the fake laugh today because I feel a bit self-conscious. But with the 9 rolled out from this cell, 9 has to be here on this column, and the 4 goes there. So now we know the 4s are down here somewhere. In fact, we know that the 4s are locked in these 2 cells. Actually, that's not that useful. I also have a pair of 4s and 8s over here, which is useful because this is a pointer pair of 8s, rolling out the 8s from that. So this 4, 8, 9 triple is resolved, which unlocks the 8, unlocks the 4, I believe, yep, and unlocks the 9 on this triple. So that unlocks another 9 here, which unlocks a 9 here, 9, 3, so we're just kind of cleaning up now. So 3's got to go there and there. Okay, so this must be a 7 now because whenever you have a row with 2 or 3 remaining cells and they're within the same cage or box, if you want to call it boxes, and you've already done the pencil markings in that cage, and in this instance, I've only got a single 7 in that cage anyway, but if on the row you only see a single, if you see an instance of a number and you know you've pencil marked in all the numbers in that cage, or all the 7s in that cage, then you can tell that that has to be a 7, because you basically would have determined that 7 couldn't go there. So 8 has to go here, that means 8 goes there, 7, 5, therefore this is a 4. So this 2 8's pair has been unlocked, and the 2 unlocks the 2 and the 5. This is a 4 because I've already got an 8, so this is an 8, and finally we've got another 4 there. So that took absolutely forever, so apologies for wasting so much time. But what we are going to do next is we're going to do some mini crosswords. And I don't know how well that's going to work on the screen, so I may have to tweak it a little bit. Woo, indeed. Thank you very much. Yeah, I think I need to duplicate my scene for crosswords. Mini crosswords. And I am going to change things up a bit. I am going to reset transformation. And, oh, I need to make it smaller, definitely. So, let's see. I want to transform, fit to screen, and basically just make things a little bit smaller. And hopefully, this will be adequate for our needs. So, transition. I have no idea if that worked or not. Doesn't look very promising. Why are you not working? Come on, transition. You're not working. Why are you not working? Why are you being a butt? There we go. So, mini crosswords time. Hopefully you can see it okay. So if you can't, give me a shout. I'm not on my PC, so I'm not using the extensions to make the words bigger. So apologies. So where the McAllister family flies for Christmas without Kevin in Home Alone? Oh, my wife would kill me for not knowing the answer to this, but I know it's not New York because the second film was when they flew to New York. Wasn't it France? Because they were practicing France, so maybe Paris? Something All Ye Faithful. I don't know. Silly goose. Glowing bits in a fire pit. Isn't that amber? It looks good. That's good to know. Thank you. Waits on a phone. Holds. Okay. Doggy. Oh, this is just not helpful at all. Sneezing sound. Oh, this is achoo, isn't it? So, I guess this is not amber. Something flush. This is a royal flush, which is the best poker hand. So I guess hold is correct. So I wonder, oh, this must be cold. Comment after feeling out of touch. I'm old. I thought out of touch as in out of touch with someone, but I think this is out of touch with music, for instance. I'm really out of touch with music. And you've seen me always talking about how old I am in chat. So, how the Grinch Stole Christmas. This is Dr. Zeus. Is that the right spelling? Or is it? I can't remember, but bit of trivia. Dr. Zeus or Rodao. He's not. He's apparently a bit anti-Semitic. So, Sudokus, OU. So I guess this is Pooch for Ocam. So yeah, just don't. Well, I mean, I was going to say don't look into your. I mean, he was never my idol, but don't look into your heroes. You may find that they are pieces of shits. Much like J.K. Rowling, but you don't need to look her up. She's kind of like looking you up, trying to tell you to be transphobic. So, Google Surface with a street view. This is maps. Spanish for chicken, I have no idea. Something to bid while leaving. Bid farewell, bid while leaving. No idea. Something Patrick, presidential candidate, 2020. Oh. Well, I'm disappointed that it's not Neil Harris Patrick. But he should run for president one day. But a saucer is a round one. I literally have JKR as a banned word in my chat. That is fair. That is fair. I mean, it is a name that should not be spoken. Saucer is a round one. Is it a dish? Let's try that. Statistician's creation. Starting with M. Interesting. I need to go back to that. People's sexiest man. Is this going to be alive? Which means this is not dish. Bag. Plead. Genre for Otis Redding and Tina Turner. Okay, I'm going to guess soul, but just for the record, the other day we had Tina Turner down as a rocker on one of the bigger crosswords, so I'm sorry, what? Yeah. Wear for football player. Shoe? Oh, is this polo or something like that for chicken? Not too sure. Something to bid. A duel. Something Patrick. Saucer's a round one. Oh, not doing well here because I'm struggling. Oh, this is a model. So sauce is a round A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S. I feel like S is possible. T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. So I think sled is the only thing that works. So where for a football player? I don't know, but this looks like Neville Patrick, but pans. That doesn't make sense. Pads sounds more sensible. So we got there in the end. So it was Devil? Devil. What was it? Patrick. Oh, it's not New Harris Patrick. It's New Patrick Harris that I was thinking about. So, American politician. He's a Democratic candidate. I suppose like nobody in the Republican Party was running against Trump, were they? So I don't know what to do next now. Should I call it a day? I am a little bit tired, so maybe this is a good place to stop. But unless you want to have a look at the Wednesday crossword that... Oh no, I didn't transfer anything across at all. So I don't think Wednesday crossword is a good idea for us. So yeah, I think that's all. Oh, spelling bee. Let's have a try on the spelling bee. So we have to figure out. I'm not subscribed, so therefore I can't play this game through. But if we can work out the longest word that we can make using these letters, it is a start. And the idea is that you can only use the letters that are available on the screen. And it has to contain an E, but all the other letters are optional. So just form any word using all these letters, but it must contain the E. And if you can find a word that uses all the letters, and you can use them multiple times as well, you can repeat the letters. But if we can figure out the longest word from this, then I'll be happy. I can't remember what it's called. It's like there's a name for that. Score points. Pangram. So there's a pangram in each of the puzzles, and that's the one I want to get basically. So, I feel like chutney is available. Chutney, is that available? Chutney. I think that uses all the letters. What do you reckon? Do you think this is the pangram for the day? Yes! I got it in first go. I got chutney. I'm very happy with that. So, also I just realised I didn't timestamp the mini crosswords when I finished the hard Sudokus, so I'll have to look that up later. But yeah, got the pangram for today's spelling bee on first go, so I'm happy with that. But then, like once you've done that, as soon as you start putting additional words in, I think there's a minimum of 4 letters as well. They have to be 4-letter words. So can we put chuck? No. Oh no, it's no. That doesn't look like a word. I'm trying to show you that they're really stingy because I'm not subscribed to New York Times. They will basically just stop it after a certain number of tries. So I'm guessing this word is not going to be available. Oh, missing center letter. Cent. There we go. But I'm pretty sure quite soon we're gonna be stopped basically. So I guess then is also available. Any other suggestions? Completely open to suggestions. Is that a word? No, it's not. Oh, chew. And that's it. After that, it just says, hey, you're pretty good at this, so you should be paying us money to be allowed to continue playing this game. Subscribe? And you're like, no, not going to subscribe. So you can't guess any more words, basically. So that's rubbish. But in the full game, you can just basically keep guessing and try, like, you just keep adding new words and then hopefully get a really high score. Yep. If there's one thing you and I both love, we're always praising capitalism on our streams, aren't we? We love it so much. Capitalism is what makes the world goes round. Without capitalism, where would all the Where would all the slavery happen? Where would all the children be? What would they be doing without capitalism, if not be in the mines or in the sweatshops? Think of the children. Think of where they're going to go. They would just be like, going to school, getting an education. You don't want that. You don't want that. You don't want kids to be learning things. They're going to start asking questions. And, kids are so annoying when they ask questions, aren't they? Always trying to work out, try to gain an understanding of the world and then eventually discover that or uncover the brutal consequences of capitalism and then try to overthrow it as they grow up in debt and relatively well educated. So, we don't want that. What kind of world would that be? Trying to solve climate change and save the world by changing our political discourse and, trying to force politicians to take actual actions rather than, sitting at home listening to the media about individual responsibilities to change the world. So, yeah, we love capitalism. Anyway, I think I'm going to call it a day now. So, are you going to do any streaming today? I don't know if you've got like a schedule thing. Also, I need to check out your Discord as well. Also, can I do a shout out? Is this how I do it? Charlisa. Does that work? Oh, I need to log in first. That's annoying. I guess that didn't work. Hold on. Shout out. Charlie's Sod. Does this work? There we go. Have you linked it on your Twitch as well? This goes on the Twitter. So let's check out your Twitter. I'm going to do it off stream just in case. So there's 3 Ys. Oh, oops. Hope that's not autocorrect. So let's see. Shows up. Oh, actually, it doesn't even show up on the chat thing anyway because I think. Hold on, chat box. Let me change the settings because I think with the chatter it's hiding chat box. So hide commands. Nope. Happy for commands to be hidden. But let's see. Charlie, sir. It's not helpful when I can't count, is it? So this is Charlie, and she was last playing Hades, one of the best games I've ever played. So addictive, and like it's so inspiring as well because like you can tell it's an indie game as well, and I've been trying to come up with like I've been a bit stressed about how to approach my. I've been wanting to make a game myself, and I've been really stressed about dialogue trees and stuff like that. And the way Hayley does it just makes so much sense. I am going to use a slightly different system, but in my game to kind of like for relationship building with people. But yeah, Hades has definitely inspired me a lot. So, okay. So with that, that is today's stream. And oh, should we have a look at raiding as well? Should we raid someone either playing Hades or something else? Let me have a look. Twitch.tv. I know you're not following me for my Sudokus, so that's why I'm not going to raid another Sudoku stream. Instead, I would like to tell you what, I'm going to raid Jay because he's online right now. So I don't know if you have played or if you like Apex Legend. But he's one of the friends between me, Juice, and Elaine. So let's see. Raid now. See you later.